Hello, and welcome back to Tech Tuesday. As promised in my previous email, one of the things I want to focus on in this school year is using AI. You've obviously heard a lot of different things about AI, including how students can use AI in order to generate different content. That's one of the big scary headlines that you see. But as teachers, we actually have access to a lot of AI, whether we're talking about AI in programs that we already have, like Pear Deck or Quizlet. But we can actually use AI in order to take some of those repetitive tasks, things that we maybe did using Google Sheets in the past, or maybe even did manually, and use it to kind of spit out information and make things a lot quicker. We can also use it to clean up data sets, clean up names, take our class rosters and put them into different programs. Let's start off by talking about something relatively simple. You want to create topics for Google Classroom in order to organize your information. Now, in the past, you might have used Google Sheets in order to do this, or maybe you just typed in 13 weeks and did that, and it took a lot of time. There's something that ChatGPT can do in order to make that a lot easier. Let's take a look at how that works. I have my topics right here. So I'm going to go create and then topic. But in order to make these a little bit more uniform and to do them very quickly, I'm going to use ChatGPT. So I'll go back to my tab right here. I have ChatGPT open. Click on my tab. And once I click on that tab, I'm going to go ahead and just write it a prompt. I want to create labels for my Google Classroom, and I want them to follow a specific format to keep them a little bit more uniform. So I'll say weeks, starting with next week, in this format. So I'll say week 1. It's going to be 9 8 through 25. Go ahead and make that change right there. Then week 2, I'll just give it the first couple of weeks. So week 1 and week 2, 9-1 through 9-5. And I'm going to actually look up on El Rancho's website. This is where we have our trimester calendar. It's actually under parents here. Go to our trimester calendar, and I see right here the last day of the trimester is Friday, November 14th. We'll go back, tell ChatGPT that's where I want it to end, all the way through November 14th. It'll go ahead, think about that for a moment, and then generate those topics. So now I have them all the way through week 12. And I'll say, you know what else I wanted to do? I want to put a trimester 1 label in front of that. Say, all right, here you go. Now I have all of those generated for me. I'm not going to do trimester 2 right now. I'm just going to stop here. Then I'll go ahead and open up Google Classroom. I just kind of put the windows right next to each other. This makes it really easy to copy and paste. One thing you do want to do is start from week 12, because Google Classroom does this funny thing where it actually puts them in reverse order. So I wanted to go from top to bottom, 1 through 12. So I actually have to work backwards. So I'll do that with all of my weeks. And I've got those all organized by trimester. Trimester 1, week 1, and so on and so on. Thank you for watching this edition of Tech Tuesday. If you have any questions or a request for a future topic, let me know.